The first step to setting up your inventory is to enter the groups that you will use to organize your inventory items. Basically what that means is that every ingredient or every individual thing that you purchase from a vendor needs to fit into a group that you've chosen. Now, Aspect Software starts you off with some default groups, and we basically start you with 4 major groups. The first of those is total food and total bar. You also have total operating, and then a 4th group that you can name later or that you can use just for miscellaneous items or specifically choose or not to use it at all. Now, to add a group to this list, you simply hit the green plus on the folder on the left. Add the name of your group, decide what subgroup you're going to make it of, and then choose the sales link. The sales links are used to calculate the cost percentage for each group. So for example, if you want to divide out your cost of sales by your food, you would choose food sales. You have multiple sales links to choose different combinations of groups. For example, your total bar here, you want it to be a combination of beer, liquor, wine sales, and non-alcoholic beverage sales if you choose. Now, you can also create subgroups of these groups that you already have listed. For example, let's say you want to look at your beer cost, but you may sell bottled beer and draft beer in your store. You can choose to create a subgroup, for example, bottled beer, and make that a sub of actually beer. Your sales link would still be beer sales because you want to divide that to get that percentage. And now you have a subgroup of beer. You would then create a second subgroup, draft beer, also making that a sub of beer. This will allow you to have now track your items between bottled beer and draft beer, but also developing an overall beer cost of sales number. Once you do create subgroups, you can no longer put any inventory items into the category of beer. You would need to break them down to bottled beer or draft beer. So it's important to remember that as you add your items into the system. Once you've completed this process, you're then ready to go on to add your vendors to start setting up your inventory items.